EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team gonna let that one. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Miller. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
From the set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He'll Magnolia Cup. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Ready, break! Get it! Cougar 19! 79 Broncos!
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go! Steady!
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Come on, come on!
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's in! Touchdown, Seattle. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now a screen set up for Miller. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing now on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Second and 10. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He's got his first sack of the season here early in Week 1. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Get it!
Drive will start on the ground. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's got it. First down. Pick. Of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
18, rush.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Seahawks first down.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Ready up. Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks. And
he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
But I think these guys are ready for Week 1 to get started. I mean, you see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. 18 card.
Here's a handoff to Miller. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the... landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Milrow, the ball comes out. The Niners have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Trap 50, 18, 5, ready, 60, Buffalo 18. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Fires left sideline, that is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
79 Broncos.
Milroe going to throw it again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Ready.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
To throw again is Milroe. That one, take it in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown, Seattle.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run straight ahead with Miller. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. Now give on the ground. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
49er, first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Miller. Room to run inside the 40. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 42 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
At the 60, at the 60. 79 Broncos.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And nice job there. On that return, gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18. Come next. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Hey, smash. Riggs. Riggs. Steady.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
That's good.
18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. Here's 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
65 tight.
42-yard.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Yards.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Number 7.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
70 Rangers. 19 Charger.
Again, it's Milrow. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seahawks. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1.
The kicker on.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On the double. 19, 18. Come on. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 49. Reichert's kick is good. And the Niners will cut into that lead.
49ers
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, check. Let's go. Cowboys, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Try 60, try 60. Ready, ready.
Now Milroe on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Got a man coming across the field, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
35. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Milroe to throw. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Play action, it's Milroe. Out to his right, and he'll take this one in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Raider now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Now it's Miller. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8.
Ready? Rocco 80. Street. On me. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Throwing now on third and long. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense. Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
We'll try and run here with Miller. Give them 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Buffalo 18.
Hill drops the throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They run out of the gun with Miller. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dash, 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 go, go, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Will Anderson starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Really? This cannot be happening. No! This does not happen anymore. Seriously. Steady on the play. Wake up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check go.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Will Anderson. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
But he cannot get away. Great job down. There to hold him to a short return.
15-yard line.
Hold the ready. Cut 19. Cut. Get it. Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. 60.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap.
Milrow going to throw it again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll, roll, roll.
A run here with Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here come the bay.
This one complete right side. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, 49ers.
28-yard line.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A run up the middle with Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Jair
Hold it ready.
Brown on the coverage.
Warriors 70.
From the gun, it's Milrow. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 11.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
On the 6.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work
Let's go
1st
now.
and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
To the air, it's Milrow. this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milrow. And he's got another one. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
26-yard line.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He finds his big tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
First down.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Hawk 70.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Caught. It is his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Come on. Reload. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards.
Here's a second and 6.
Second and 6.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Riker good with the extra point. And the 49ers cut into the lead a little bit.
17. Will Riker to kick off.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. A tough spot here. Third and long. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the Seahawks first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They move to 1-0.